Hi everyone, it's Daphne, aka Yogi Ranger here, and today we're going to talk about why and when we should do a cleanse. So doing a seasonal cleanse offers us the opportunity to hit the reset button in terms of our cravings and our habits around food. When we do an Ayurvedic seasonal cleanse, we are strengthening our digestive system and therefore our immunity, which is super important right now because we're still in the middle of a pandemic. And during a cleanse, we're also working to bring our doshas back into balance, which is especially important when we're shifting from one season to the next so we can clear out excess accumulations of things like dampness, heat, or heaviness. So for example, in the summer, we're more likely to accumulate pitta or heat in the body. And then in the wintertime, we often accumulate heaviness so that in the spring, we want to move that heaviness out. And if we don't take the time to consciously purge the excess doshas through cleansing, then they can end up accumulating, turning toxic, and becoming unbalanced. So this creates wear and tear on the body, and it blocks the flow of nutrients into our cells. As we cleanse, we are cleaning and optimizing our digestion and the GI tract. We're clearing organ stagnation and depletion from our adrenals, from our kidneys, our liver, from our blood, our skin, and also from our senses and our emotions. So during a cleanse, we can also release stored up emotions and trauma, as well as release our addictions and stress, which all create an accumulation of ama. And ama is just a word for toxins that is essentially any undigested thoughts, feelings, emotions, or food. And everything that we take in through all of our senses has to be digested and processed, or they become accumulated as ama in the body. And if you think about it, how often do we give ourselves enough time to fully digest what we take in through our senses? When we're scrolling away through social media, we can quickly take in things that make us go from being happy to sad to angry, and all of this can happen just within moments of one another. And we're literally flipping through one thing to the next without actually processing those emotional reactions other than just hitting an emoji. That's not processing. So in order to properly process and digest what we're taking in, whether it's through our mouth or through our senses, we have to create space in our lives for the digestive process to occur. And this is true in terms of spacing our meals so that our digestive fire or our Agni is strong enough to process the foods that we eat. And it's also true in terms of our experiences and what we take in through the senses. We can become so busy in our lives that we end up multitasking, where we're running from one activity to the next. Then we bombard ourselves with social media, TV, podcasts, the news, and we're essentially just rushing through our lives so quickly that we aren't giving ourselves the space to truly process our experiences. Then our undigested foods and our undigested experiences begin to build up in the body, and they show up as tension, as inflammation, mental disturbances, physical ailments, stress, excess weight, insomnia, skin conditions, and just about anything else you can think of. So it's important to cleanse regularly in order to have the opportunity to not only reset our cravings, lose weight, and strengthen our immune system, but also to simply slow down, to create space in our schedule, and to give ourselves time just to simply be, to allow ourselves to be a simple human being rather than human doing all the time. And that's why I like to cleanse 4 times a year, especially as the seasons are changing. So as we move from winter into spring, we can clear out the heavy dampness and then emerge feeling lighter and brighter. And when we cleanse, we evolve the way that we are aging, we are strengthening our immune system, and we're working towards optimizing our weight, but at the same time, we're learning how to live at our full energetic capacity. During a cleanse, we're strengthening the fire element in both our body and our mind for the purpose of transformation. And you can use your cleansing period as a time to strengthen your commitment to serving and consciously becoming your optimal future self. So that's why I like to cleanse 4 times a year at the changing of the seasons. Wishing you all vibrant health. Namaste.